Welcome YouTube VOD watchers. Hope you're doing well.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Upgrade unlocked.
Hey Nostalgic, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? Ooh. Oh wait, I haven't got fade cooldown. Yeah, someone was very kind to gift quite a few subs. Oh, is it around there? My weekend I was working. Like the whole weekend, which is annoying. Oh, we got a game. How was yours?
Welcome to Rialto.
Your class.
Salumi! Salumi, thank you very much for the sub. 56 months, that's... I mean, I don't know what to say anymore. Thank you.
Humanity is shackled.
Yeah, true.
I will find the key.
True. Oh, my FPS is a little bit weird. Whatever, we'll just deal with it.
Your worth is a hypothesis.
Yeah, computer's a little bit stuttery, but we're okay. Hey, it's been a long time. Not that long, but I get what you mean. Right, let's go. See if we still know how to play this game. He says like it's been weeks, but it's probably been like 2 days.
A taste of poison. No wound is truly mortal.
We want the Mercy and Echo to stay over there. Why is this map so dark? Like, all of a sudden. Oh wow. Yeah, we've been using the name for a while. People don't really know who Arx is, but they know who MoiraTech is.
Surrender to my will.
Where the hell's the... Wow, imagine me using a 100% defensive coalescence. Really? It didn't bounce there?
What is it now? Enemy turret is no more.
Who even is this Moira player using coalescence only for healing and, well, shooting a turret?
Fire at will.
Yeah. Problem is we burned all of my resources. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just enough healing on the Torb to occupy the Zarya for long enough. Bait the... Oh, never mind. Have a feeling. Yeah.
This ends now.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Canadian hospitality.
Team kill.
Evolution is a
I don't think it's worth trying to go for the touch. No.
enhancing your vitals.
I know. Man, their Zarya gets charged up like a beast.
Bothersome. Receive my aid. What is it now?
Setting out the welcome mat. Let off some speed.
Oh, where's the door? Okay, good. Tank went down. Well, it'll be all sorts of things. Echo bombs and Torb turrets. Long range Torb spam. Plus our Zarya, plus I right click for resource and sustain. The orbs don't hit her. Like, charge her up.
A sip for the part.
Ah, oh. No.
This ends now. Cooling down.
Team kill.
Now, to start anew. I offer something more.
The payload has reached the
Your injuries are fascinating. A sip for the parch.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Eyes open now. You cannot
No mercy, don't worry about.
surrender.
Oh, where to heal? Oh, see how quick she went to full health? Welcome to Anna Juno. Oh wait, or she took a mega, or whatever, something happened, right? That's nuts though.
No opposition is insurmountable. A cure for all the veils.
Oh really?
This ends now.
Is approaching its 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think Zarya is way too overtuned. This has been like the 6th or 7th game that I've had a Zarya that just, yeah, crushes.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
Like 14k damage in 8 minutes.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Hey guys, how's it going? Be interesting to see what their perks were compared to our
Humanity
Zaryas.
is shackled. I will find the key. More field research. Grand.
What rank is this? It's top 500 MMR. I mean, I think I'm like Masters 1 maybe after the reset.
The planet is not going to save itself.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Alright, let's go.
Attack commencing. Escort
Land is within my reach. You will be renewed. You cannot escape me.
Oh, I might have chose a bit poorly here. I didn't know where the hole was. Haha, internet words, right? I did the streamer thing.
Enemy turret within my sight. A taste of poison.
So unless we get these supports down, I charged up loads. I was hoping we'd have more damage than that. Yeah, unless we get these supports down, we're not doing anything. Go Widow, please.
No opposition is insurmountable. The payload needs to be moved.
Okay,
Made manifest.
we're gonna have to try some sort of flanky plays.
I cannot heal you yet. A cure for all the veils.
We need to distract the support so that Zarya can actually die. But I can't because there's a Torb.
Restored. I've dealt with cynics before.
upgrade unlocked.
It appears we have
So okay, we're probably gonna actually have to switch to Anna or something because we need to get a nade because it's gonna be the only possible way that their Zarya is gonna die. We can't flank because of the Torb.
Freeze! Don't move!
Did our Mei just freeze a Zarya? And okay.
Great minds are always persecuted. Why we stop? Surrender to my will. This ends now. The enemy's turret. Огонь по готовности.
Duplicating Zarya.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
Move the payload. Nah. Enemy over payload is coming through.
You will be renewed.
Reversing personality module.
30 seconds.
You cannot escape. Time is of the essence. Make haste. Taste of poison.
Time is short. Press forward.
I offer something more.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Well, we're gonna avoid the duo. Last match. Avoid list. Oh, good. We've got a spot. The DPS duo, Mercy duo didn't do anything. Arx, you ever check your unban requests? I was banned a week ago, I think randomly. Don't think I'd watched you for a month prior. Possible mistake. It's very unlikely I do mistakes. There will be a reason for your ban. What skin has the Surrender to Your Mother voice line? The Lilith one. Well, considering I don't know your name, I can't tell you the reason. What for? What am I looking for? Here we go. Oh, okay, I know exactly why you were banned. Let's just say you should watch what you say in other people's chats about me when I'm watching their stream. Because here's the funny thing, right? About being a content creator. Like, I'll go and check other people's streams.
The key.
When I'm looking for, say, reactions or something along these lines, and then I see the chat. So it's like, do you want to know? No, look, I'm not gonna mention it. I know exactly what was said, as well. But it's just it's simple. I do a like zero tolerance. I don't unban people.
Surrender to your mother.
Double.
Receive my aid. Atrophy. Surrender to your mother.
Double kill.
Be nurtured. My power emanates. poison.
Double kill.
Mind
Huh?
your surroundings. Surrender to your mother.
Right, what I also want to look at is the Zarya perks.
We will crush them.
Okay, the minor perks are not a lot, it's just mobility. It's fine. Particle cannon beam pierces enemies while over 50. I mean, that's quite big. Alright. Protected barrier activates allies' health regeneration and increases their movement speed. Right, where it says it activates ally health regeneration, do they just mean like their regen passive or any form of regeneration? Why you play only Moira?
Plan to win.
I don't play only Moira, but I like playing Moira the most.
Knowledge is its own reward.
The reason why I like playing Moira the most is because I like the fact that I can pick between a tank, a DPS, and a healer at any moment of the game. I can think macro style, I can flank, I can be passive. There's so much that you can do with this hero, and at the same time so little. And so you've got to work really hard to like accomplish anything of value and keep up, like with other supports, for example. Like pretty much any hero can beat Moira in a 1v1 if they hit their shots. And yet we win them because we make players miss their shots, even in the highest ranks. Ah. I was like, whatever. Like, I thought she shot me from the high ground, and then when I looked, I couldn't see her. And so, like, out the corner of the screen, I was like, oh, it must have just been, like, from a jump off the low ground or something. And it turns out, no, she was there.
Over here.
That Sojourn's already really charged. Ah, I could have tagged her.
Test subject.
Enemy here.
I must recharge.
Over there. I need healing. Enemy here.
I don't diva to D-Mech, and then it's like I might as well go in. The team will be like, Moira, what are you doing? It's like,
Enemy here.
yeah, it's got a,
Enemy here.
yeah, I was hoping that only one player would be there. I'd force them back, then have time to turn around, but there was too many. But I'm blaming Diva 100%. Hey, lemonade.
Hostiles on the point. I think reveal. On my way.
Thank you very much for the 37 months. It's kind of wild. Oh, okay. That's my bad. Oh, the Sojourn's just crapping all over us here.
Another turn of fate's wheel.
Hostile spotted.
What's up?
Enemy here.
Let the kitsune guide you.
No. Except for nothing dies. It's been 5 minutes. Our Torb's got one a limb.
This
On a
ends
Torb,
now.
like...
Hey,
Over there. My ultimate.
Unit is ready.
No position is
Hostile spotted.
Receive my aid.
Over there.
Tango inside. On your six. Breaking them down. It's go time.
I was about to say, Torb, I swear, if you die to a Sombra because you've self-isolated yourself here, like, COVID's done.
Setting up the welcome mat.
Not so fast. Tango inside. Not so fast. Enemy here.
Wait.
Hostile spotted.
Receive my aid.
Enemy here. It's go time. This ends now.
Okay, nice.
Round 1 complete. Score.
If I just fade away from the Sojourn starts shooting other people. The decision's just made for me, right? To stand in front of the Sojourn and dodge. Hey Reaper, thank you very much for the sub. Our Torb's on 3 limbs.
Our minds are shackled. Submission is the key.
And yet, awkwardly, the game is possibly winnable.
You should have
Which is insane.
That is not what I would have expected you to say.
Of course not. You humans love your assumptions.
Forget regulation. After this mission, I'm throwing a party.
5, 4, 3.
Right, if we can somehow cap first, it's potentially winnable.
Capture.
Soldier en route.
Enemy here. Breaking them down. Tango in.
Here, over here.
Hostile spot.
It's one Sombra, guys. Grow up.
Over here.
Hostile spotted. Enemy here.
Cannot escape me.
Over there. Can I get some healing?
Trying to be the distraction.
Enemy here.
Enemy over here.
Is insurmountable. Your hand is within.
We dead.
Tango inside.
Might need you to come out of here, tank. I can't just walk in there. I faded through there to try and support you. And I can't just, if I turn around and go in there or back into that room, I get railgunned.
Tango inside.
Your pain will be endless.
Hostile spotted.
I require assistance.
Over here.
Let go. Surrender your soul.
Oh, really? Through the window?
Need repair. Rocket barrage incoming. It's go time. Tango inside. Disrupting. On your six. Cooling down. Enemy here.
60 seconds.
Enemy here.
Eyes open.
Hostile spot. Over there. Tango inside.
Recover your strength.
Okay, we got a chance.
Escort the payload.
Over there.
My orb! My new orb! Got it.
Enemy here.
What are you going for? I'm trying to support you.
Rocket barrage incoming. Come on, let's move this payload.
So no one caught. I knew she'd come back. That's why we faded back and fired it at the cart. Hey, winnable game. The heal orb. It's actually a winnable game. Good. I want them to be aiming for me. That's my thing. Shoot at me, miss me. My team gets to like free value. Oh, Diva. No. I mean, maybe I don't want to deep. No, actually, I'd rather the Diva as well. Like, all aim at me. Put me on 20 deaths this game and let us win. And then my team will be like, oh, Moira, you're the reason it's so difficult. And you'll be like, yeah, if only you knew.
It's go time.
No chance. After the tank dies. Oh, my orb left. That's unlucky. She comes round the corner with the ult active. Oh, well, not quite, but... Okay, we've got 50 seconds. It's winnable, but it's tricky. I mean, it was always going to be tricky when we had a play with 3 limbs after many minutes. Do not waste all your time chasing the Sombra around. We've only got 35 seconds. We've got 3 ults coming up. Diva can block basically all of them. So if we can get a mech, that would be very handy. Gotta get it, nice. Oh, you... Did Farah just boop the mech? How did the mech just jump? Did Farah honestly just boop it?
Play of the game.
Justice reigns from above.
You dick.
Pure
We don't need to check the replay. It was in the play of the game. You absolute moron. Yeah, what, you're gonna boop Baby Diva out of remecking? Imagine if that cost us the game. So the mech's just there, we've killed everything, and you just boop. What? I didn't request the disconnect. Not only did we get booped, we got damn banned. No, I think it's just a disconnect or a replay bug. I'm just waiting for the game to properly close and then I'm gonna load it up again. Yeah. I figured it's a bug. I thought I'd be like, we got banned! No, the Pharaoh booped it. The Pharaoh booped the mech. Oh yeah, I'm not going to go back into the replay. No, look, the Pharaoh probably just didn't look for a target. They just had an ability, right? They just killed a bunch of players. And so they were just like, oh, I'm going to fire that over onto the cart because maybe it will be helpful. They didn't try to like deliberately boop the mech. They just fired an ability because they had an ability and no one to shoot at. And it's like the Sombra could be around there, right? So it's fine. Hey, nice one. Keep it up.
Our minds are shackled. Submission is the key. Atrophy. That's much better. It's settled. Recover your strength.
Taken the lead.
Tanks always complain to heal. Mute chat. People will always complain about healing. Your job is not to heal players. Your job is to win the game and win team fights and win the objective. Healing is one way to do that. It's not the only way to do that. Now, healing is a valuable resource because not every player on your team has it. So you certainly want to be doing some healing. But people also believe, oh, it's your job to just purely keep them alive. If you feel like you're... Here's what I would do, right, in that situation. If I felt like... And not because my tanks have told me, but if I felt that I could not heal my tanks enough to keep them alive, I would start going to attack their supports. I would just... Because there's... Right. Think about a tank 1v1 matchup. Right, how does a tank 1v1 matchup go? So, imagine there's tanks and healers, right? And that's the only thing that existed. Let's just, I don't know, we'll pick Malgor or something.
A gun in each hand and a smile on my face.
Right, two things happen. The first thing is we're both dealing damage to each other and we're both getting healed. Now, if what we're saying is the enemy tanks are one of two things happening. If your tank is losing the 1v1 tank match, either their tank is putting out, or their players on their team are putting out more damage on you than your team are putting out on them, or their tank is receiving more healing than your tank is receiving. So what can you do about it? If you're healing your tanks and then your tanks are not are complaining they're not getting enough heals, you don't have to win a tank versus tank fight by out healing like what the enemy tank's receiving. You could go and remove the enemy tank's healing. If you notice, quite a lot of the time when I go and fade jump onto an Ana or something, the Brig or whoever's with them, the Juno, turns to heal the Ana. What happens to their tank? Their tank's getting no healing. In the time that it takes me to die to the supports, our tank could kill an enemy tank without, you know, if the tank's not receiving healing and most of our team shooting at the tank, their tank can die in the time that it takes their support, two supports, to kill me. So I fade in, I die, and the first thing I do is press tab or look at the kill feed, and I want to see the enemy tank appear on the kill feed. Up
For me.
there, right? Up. Do I have a... Oh. So that's one way to do it. Now the other way to do it is, okay, so let's say you don't reduce the healing. Okay, but you say, okay, by that logic, your tank also gets healing from one support instead of two. So if the enemy tank gets healing from no supports and your tank gets healing from one support, you've got a healing advantage if you can distract both. If you only distract one of them, then you've still got an equal situation, right? But most of the time, they're losing out on their utility.
Select your hero.
And Moira's a very, very good duelist. So then the other way to do it is not reducing the healing, but reducing the damage. So you can reduce the amount of damage that your tank takes. This could be dueling DPS. Or supporting your DPS so that their DPS aren't free to shoot at your tank. There's this big like chess game going on in these matches. And it isn't just as simple as, oh, we've got to keep players alive through healing. We've got to think of, there's other ways to keep players alive without healing. And that's, you assist them to win their own little matchups, their own little duels. Because, you know, if you reduce something on the enemy team, that can help players survive. Are your team going to die quicker to 1 DPS or 2 DPS? The answer's 1. So if you're fighting a DPS... Oh, sorry, the answer's whatever, you know what I mean. Right? If I'm fighting a DPS, the rest of my team are getting healing by proxy. Because they're taking less damage. And that's... My entire game style and play style is built around doing these kind of things. So I'm looking for opportunities. I'm constantly like aware of how many of my team are alive, what they're doing, who's attacking who. And I try and just go, okay, what can we do? Then there's the objective, right? Because you can also win fights through objective. Wait for his jump. Each time this tank jumps over to try and kill me, he's just used his leap that he's not using it on anybody else. Right? Another thing that we constantly do. If we get abilities out of players, then they can't be used on other players, right? We have to go this way because we don't have the room to escape like the other way. Okay. 1 for 1, but it's a bad trade because the enemy spawns closer to the objective than we do. But we'll take it because we were in a bad situation. I couldn't retreat because their entire enemy team is expecting me to go backwards. They can chase. We haven't got fade distance perk, and well, we're not picking it. So we have to go towards their spawn there. It's not because I suddenly want to go to their spawn. Oh shit, there's still a diva? She didn't see the orb. Because we fire it like on her basically. The other thing is, throwing orbs at Genjis is kind of cool because you can often get deflect out of them. And deflect's just a good ability for them to have. Like, they can deflect a railgun, for example. So it's like, I don't mind if a Genji deflects my orb. And half the time I get to like heal my team. Good reaction from the diva there. We can get both supports here, and then their next attack's screwed. Delay the orb in case she takes late damage. Right, railgun's probably charged up, so we've got to be right. Just used it. Genji no damage. Railgun's been used. I mean, Genji no damage because he had to go get the Mega. Railgun. Got it. This is an unwinnable match. Oh my god, you're so quick. Some tanks won't know their supports are occupied and will keep poking. Yep. Almost all tanks will. But then the enemy tanks also won't know that their healing's been reduced. Yeah, I probably should have just like taken the fact that I'd used the coal and then realized that if they're not coming out of that room and they're not pushing forward, I shouldn't go in. I probably should have just used the coal and just not done anything with it. Healing reduction perk. Yeah, it's not good. The frequency that it's applied for is not... Yeah. It's just not a thing. I predicted they were going to slide out, but... Chase me this way. Oh wait, we've got too many players out here. Healing orb perks so much more valuable, so much more. Which is kind of a shame because it's like, hey, Moira would have had utility. Oh no. Thank you, Alari. No, that's bad. They can shoot that. Go on, orb. Damn it.
This ends now. It's go time.
Yeah, if it had a lingering effect, like the DPS passive, then... Oh, it would be close on which to pick. Especially if it's stacked with the DPS passive. The 50 healing that you receive solves Moira's sustain problems. Gotta get a block on the payload though. be a bomb. No bomb.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
And then we'll do the pay to lose skin. If we hide behind a box and some horns stick out. But fine, the voice line's too good. Look, the 0.5 second fade is... It would be pretty good. The problem that I have with it is that I've developed a muscle memory with fade on when fade ends, right? And the issue that I've got is if we can't even get used to it, right? If we could pick our perks before a game started, I would almost certainly go with the 0.5 second fade. And I would use it every single game. And eventually my muscle memory would be for the longer fade on when to like jump at the end and when I need to exit the fade. But the problem that I've got is that I have to play the start of the game with a short fade and then the end of the game with a long fade. And I will never develop that muscle memory on the long fade because of it. No.
Transporting the payload.
So I would use the longer fade over the high jumping fade, but unfortunately, it's not really an option. Does the higher fade work better? Yeah, much better, because that's something I can adapt to. Like, it's not much higher. If that higher fade was even higher than it is now, like an extra 50%, I would probably have a problem with it, because I'd do a high jump, but I would go into the sky at times when I don't want to go into the sky. Someone needs to deal with that torb. Oh, nice shooting. We need more on this payload. Like, there's no pressure on the diva. And there's, I guess, no pressure on the healers. Oh, I thought I was dead then. And then, because of the torb, we can't really flank either. No, that's what we need. I'm not too fussed about killing Yana here. I mean, we'll try it now. I just want her out of the fight, and she was a little bit out of the fight, but not enough really. Ah, if I got my fade up. Alright, we have to see what happens. Oh, nah, the boops killed our diva, I think.
To start anew.
The enemy's got a turret.
Can we sneak this closer? Ah. Yeah, shouldn't have got killed there. No, I'll just stick with Moira. I was wondering if I should go Life Weaver, but if it comes down to surviving on the cart.
I offer something more.
We got nothing here. Except a tank and a dream. Oh, don't stand in all the goop. No, the flank's awful. Really doing my perk right now. How long is that nano lasting for? No. We wasted so long with a diva just sitting on top of that bridge. Like, uncontested. There's only me. Everybody's flanking. Diva's just, like, sitting in the middle and then just going side to side to support.
Play of the game.
Yeah, it's not ideal. I blame the skin. Yeah, I would watch the replay, but apparently the replay kicks us out of the game. I blame the skin.
Spend every moment growing into who you truly are.
Well, what would happen is, say this is the bridge, right? So the enemy diva's sitting on here, and if we go to push the cart, they just drop down and block us, right? And then our team go, oh, we're going to flank over this side or this side. And the diva just sits here and goes, oh, they're making noise over here. Okay, I'll go support that. Okay, now I'll go back. Two Genjis, one Life Weaver. Oh, okay.
Lead lost.
That was anticlimactic. What the skin do? It made... I had horns. Which made me more visible.
Taken the lead.
Yeah, I would have killed you.
The air calls. Up and at him.
No kill for you.
Lead lost.
I aim to devastate.
Hi.
I don't think so. I needed that.
My sensitivity is low. It's always been low, but it's lower because of my mouse mat.
It's getting
It's too worn.
interesting.
Time to buy a new one, so that I don't have excuses.
I got you a souvenir. Hey dude.
Fine.
¿Qué onda?
Welcome to Samoa.
Right. No, we are... I'm happy to rock the Mythic for now. Although, the new one on this map, it matches the background, right? kind of. So I think that's the suitable choice.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
You're the one making abominations.
As the strongest woman in the world, you must see merit in pushing humanity's limits.
All I see is a fool, mistaking a strong body for a gullible mind.
Yeah. ازيك? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Alright. Let's go. It's not horrible, I think it's good. Junkrat. Fun for all the family.
Nourished.
Oh, second nade's a problem. Thought they might retreat.
I appreciate it. Need a moment to recharge. There is but one cure for blindness. A taste of poison.
Go on, Orb.
You will be renewed. Your end is within my reach. Hello.
See, damage reduction, what I was talking about earlier, us being a target then, rather than everybody just focusing on the Venture, on their retreat, they start shooting us. When she misses the railgun, we call. Just in case there was a grab. She was reloading, not blaming the Venture there. Or they were reloading, so I don't get in trouble in chat.
Time again to try.
Yeah, I probably didn't see the health being that close to them. I'm not blaming the Venture there at all.
Pain is inevitable.
They got a touch? I don't think they do. Yeah.
Огонь по готовности.
Step right.
Do you think Master 4 can enter top 500? Yeah, just play enough games. And then you probably won't finish top 500, but you'll get into it for sure.
That's a mask of Bastet. Judging by the brushwork, I guess it's over 3,000 years old. And you're wearing it into battle?
Is there a problem?
Anna, I am so jealous.
Yeah, pronouns are one of these things that I genuinely don't care about, but if it's minimal effort for me to like say something, then fine, whatever, right? It's one of those things that I don't wanna get had a go at if I get something wrong, but at the same time, it doesn't really inconvenience me to say it, right? Or to say whatever's somebody's requesting, let's say. But it's like it's the people who go like, oh my god, you misgender, like, and have a go at me for it. That's the only problem I have with any of it. It's like, no, I do this because like I'm happy to do it, like, because it doesn't bother me, right? But if you're making it so it bothers me, then it's a problem.
Watch it. Enemy turret ahead.
To start anew. Receive my aid.
That's my standing on it. Not that anyone cared or asked, right? I don't know, I just wanted something to talk about, and this game's kind of boring right now. She wants to grab because she's moving forward like that. Oh, thank you, heal or Perk. You just saved us. So you saved that player.
Your end is within my reach.
I'm really feeling the heat.
Look, I'll say one more thing on like that, and I don't want to, but it's just, it does add some clarity. Like, I believe people should be able to live the life the way they want to live it, as long as it doesn't inconvenience other people. Basically, like, you don't stop people doing anything that they want to do, but at the same time, like, you don't make people do other things for you. For, like, your benefit, if you know what I mean. That's always been my philosophy for it. Oh, that healing orb's never going to get there.
Preparing your cellular makeup. You're slipping away. Unassailable prowess. Misery made manifest.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I see it, right?
This ends now.
Victory. Play of the game.
People have survived higher falls. Maybe.
Come on, we're gonna climb up to GM.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Hello.
See, you're saying hello, but you had an arrow charged up.
Swift as the wind and dim as the night.
Style points.
Big stanger lap.
They left.
Pain is inevitable. Ambition and despair. A taste of poison. I require assistance.
Pass into the
Rude.
unknown.
Taken the lead.
I've dealt with cynics before.
Ooh. Hey, nice, Felix. Don't stop playing when you hit a new, like, rank. It's the worst thing you can do for your, like, improving your skill. Hey, I predicted it before you said it. Right? Everybody does that. They hit a rank and then they go, oh, and they play less because they don't want to lose it. No, now's the time that you're playing against better players than you normally play against. And if you're playing against better players, you're going to learn more. Because suddenly you're forced to. So you hit a new peak, and guess what happens next? You probably de-rank again. But you've just gained some experience playing against better players. And now when you de-rank and you go against the usual players, they seem like they're terrible compared to what you were playing against. So it's like you go through this cycle of, yeah, you hit a new rank. That's the time you want to play the most. and get the most experience against those players. And then you lose a few games. Yeah, you lose a few games because they've probably been playing there for ages, right? And you've only just hit that rank. So you'll lose a few games, but you just gained a lot of experience that you won't even realize you've gained. That's the time when you play. Like, go D-rank yourself. Obviously not intentionally, but just go D-rank. And be happy that you played in that rank, because the next time you're going to climb up easier.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Dynamite.
Reforming you.
Let's get the bot moving.
The robot is in our possession.
Don't want to fire it at the rocks because it's not flat. We want the bounce back. Even if it gets no value now, it could get value in the future. Why me?
We've lost possession of the robot.
We cannot allow them to keep the robot.
This happened a year ago on TikTok.
Misery made manifest.
Let's move forward.
A sip for the parched.
No, the Ash. The standstill dodge, because we do that quite often. I'm not going to heal up. So, I was expecting the Kiriko to TP.
We cannot allow them to.
Yeah, fine.
Now, to start anew. No wound is truly mortal.
They're pushing the barricade.
You cannot escape me.
Can't save that beam here. Can't save anyone here. So we're gonna go over here.
Stop the enemy immediately. Be nourished. Your end is within my reach. Resilient.
They're pushing ahead.
I offer something more.
I misjudged this, I feel like. Right, maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. I still think I could have healed the Doom up while he was blocking and then gone to right click the Zarya. Like, I'm not gonna only heal the Doom there. I have to do a combination of both.
You cannot escape me.
Okay, we'll tag someone here. We're not getting forward spawn. Oh, we've got Doom though.
Preparing your cellular makeup.
They're taking the robot.
What's up?
time.
Let the kitsune
I don't want. I want to make the objective move. There was a Genji or someone in there.
Surrender to my will. Unassailable prowess.
Ah, Anna's already shooting.
My condition is improved.
Don't mind, you should have no energy right now, so we should be okay.
Group up with me.
Ash is inactive right now. Dynamite.
Taken the robot. How irksome. Persistence is always rewarded.
Over there.
Big stanger lass.
Let's go!
I require assistance. My power emanates.
Yeah.
They're taking the robot.
Progress is seldom won with ease.
Over there.
Come on, short wit.
Enemy spotted.
You cannot escape me.
Ah, bad fade.
Огонь по готовности.
Oh, really? Ah, we can maybe run the bot here.
The robot is in our possession.
Enemy spotted. Light the fire.
I offer something more.
The bot would still be up there, but now we get forward spawns. Anybody dies, they can still get the forward spawn. And we can start making progress. Objective wins you the game. Always remember that. Like, even if we lose the team fight there, we get the bot almost all the way down here. And they don't really make any progress.
Let the kitsune guide you.
I was tempted to call to use it with this, but
You need only ask for my help. Your end is within my reach. Surrender to my will.
Let's start it. Let's go.
Receive my aid.
Enemy spotted.
Succumb to your end.
Victory. Play of the game.
Let the kitsune guide you. We're pretty good together.
that Ashe is one of the best Bastion players on the planet. Maybe even the best, right? I mean, fair enough, there's not many Bastion players. But still, they're a very good Bastion, but I haven't really seen him on Ashe before. It's Herloff. No, I don't have that because I was on Blizzard Strike. Where am I going? So Like my way with Blizzard in general is that if they're doing good for the game development is good, then I'm happy to support their development by buying stuff that's kind of cool. I've played the game for a long time. When you think of like value for money, you go, okay, well, I mean, how much do you pay for Overwatch? Like even back in the original Overwatch, right? And then how long have you played it for? How much is this game costing me to play? It's like pennies per hour, maybe less, right? Overall, if you didn't spend the money. I mean, free to play, you'll be using all their server bandwidth, and you know they've got to pay their staff. And yeah, so I'm happy to support that to keep it going. But when they give us negative value game development, as in they make the game worse than it was, I'm not going to pay for that. That's stupid. That's like paying someone to punch you in the face. It just doesn't work. So, equip. So, we never got that variant because at the time, the game was horrible. We bought this skin because the game's not too bad right now.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
And the thing is, with buying skins, right? I can buy a skin, go make a video on YouTube about it, and make back the money that the skin cost me, right? As a content creator with a small to moderate channel, you can do that, right? So it's not about how it costs me money, it's the principle that if Blizzard are doing bad game development, we're not paying to support that. But when Blizzard do good game development, yeah, we'll pay to do that. So it's all about the principle. It's not about like anything other than that. I'm letting our Tracer potentially die to cut off the tank's moral support here. That's what I dodged. A bit like a soldier and their Helix rocket, right? They're going to try and use it as a finisher. So as soon as he'd shot me for a bit of damage, we know that he's going to use his leap. If he didn't use it right at the start, he's going to use it as a finisher. Especially knowing a character like Moira can fade. Oh. That will bounce. Thanks, Genji. That would have been really annoying. Okay, he didn't use the leap, so we've got to bail quite far. No, he just knows. Was he late into the room and therefore saw the fade direction? Nah, heard. He's not... Like, when you do a fake fade, you think, oh, you can just hear where the Moira goes. But if they're facing you, then it's hard to tell forward and back, but it's easy to tell left and right. In that situation, he can tell the left and right because he's facing side on. No, fade is sneaky, but again, you have to go forward and back, not side to side. It's difficult to tell an opponent that's in front of you or behind you. You kind of got me killed. He stopped. Oh, we just outranged it. I think Celestial's still the best skin.
Minds are always persecuted. A sip for the parched.
No.
We haven't got Fade, so we can't go close to that yet.
You only ask for my
Hazard wants to. Never mind. Nice.
My ultimate, I need healing. Enemy here. My power emanates.
something more intense.
Oh, big slam.
Misery made manifest.
Enemy spotted.
Everyone on me.
Enemy Moira went for Fade distance. Interesting.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Surrender to my will.
Oh no.
Enemy here.
Reforming you.
Someone here. Enemy here. Enemy spotted.
You will be renewed.
It's an
You cannot
round.
escape me.
1.
Okay.
On your horizon.
Score 1-0.
I think enemy Moira goes for the damage orb one. The damage orb perk if they're not swapping hero.
Warm up those legs. We've got work to do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
I might actually win this. No.
I require
Enemy here.
Upgrade unlocked.
Ooh, we got the heal orb one already.
a taste of poison.
Enemy here.
Cannot escape me.
Nice.
Reforming you.
What's cracking? Hi. Over there.
Those timeouts go on your permanent record.
Misery
They're on
made
Diva now.
manifest.
Enemy spotted. I'll dodge this. Enemy here.
Ah.
A cure for all the ails. Not so fast.
Coming through.
I'm under attack.
I need healing.
Repairing your cellular makeup.
Oh, no way. Even through the plus 50.
Enemy here.
I was too confident with my sustain.
Cynics before.
Hiya. Keep an eye out.
Now, if you say the word diva but you put a dot in it, that's technically a link.
You will be renewed.
How many ults can I make them use here? What do we reckon?
Surrender to my will.
1, 2. Oh no, wait, that was our Sojourn ult.
Let the kitsune guide you. Enemy spotted.
I have no idea if it is or not. Probably not actually.
Of the game.
Lemonade, you said you thought the yellow sucked, so which one do you want? He said in a grumpy tone, making me do work. Which is the better perk, duration or height? Height. The pink. As in this one? Lemonade, which face do you want? Do you want that one, or no face? Oh, whatever, we're doing no face. Nah, too late.
Traveling to Havana.
Havana. You do get the plus 50 on yourself, which is what makes it good. And it's not like just, oh, selfish reasons and stuff. We need that self-sustain because they took away our health. But also it can mean that orbs can get to your teammates quicker. If you were missing like 30 health or something. Can she do insane heals? Yeah. Yeah, I played with Herloff in a stack like 2 days ago. We basically was just winning all of them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Yeah, the 50 heal doesn't really give, like, it doesn't improve her max healing output. What it does do is... Oh, hang on. Yeah, what it does do is it means that she can spend more time on, like, putting out damage, and then she can still get a substantial heal on players. I wasn't sure if it was going for me or not. Ow. Well, I was playing a game solo queue, and then I met a stack, and they said, do you want to play? And I said, well, why not? Like, it was late at night, so I was just like, yeah, I wasn't streaming. Oh, that's not great. And I got stuck on a table. Like, who puts furniture out there? Health and safety. I'm suing the council.
Let me balance you out.
So I said the worst healing orb I've ever thrown.
Winston reporting.
Disrupting.
Ready for a knockout?
We're going against the odds.
Alright. What are we gonna do here?
You cannot escape me.
Are we dead to the soldier on here?
I'm on my game now.
I'll catch a grenade for ya. And then he realizes the Doom Punch would have gone through him anyway. Hey, we can jump in there now. I wish I didn't, but we can. With a fade height. I was like, why am I down here? I can just do a regular fade jump and get into there.
Efficient design at work. Breaking them.
Moira switch.
Your pain will be endless.
You're gonna get hit again. You're just dodging our healing. Tank throwing? No, I think the tank's just not great.
This ends now. It's go time.
Okay, that was my healing orb that you dodged. The monkey might use that orb when it bounces back. Ah.
Recover your strength.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Our minds are shackled. Submission is the key.
Touching down. Science means
We know this Anna's not a very good player because they don't know who I am.
certain that we're going to have a
That's not ego. That's just... I've been in top 500 for a while. People know who I am. If they're saying Moira swap to MoiraTech, they have not spent much time here. Again, it's not ego, it's just an observation.
1. Attack commence. Escort the lead.
Oh, I don't want to be on the payload here. Are you just gonna stand there? Just gonna stand there and take damage from every angle. It's lucky that the fade jump height didn't interrupt. Oh, we haven't got the fade jump height yet. That's why it didn't interrupt. I wonder if the tank and the now Mercy are in a duo. Oop. No, you don't push through there. You know they're gonna, when they see the Kiri retreating. Oh, we don't have fate. Why? Oh. Still following my heal orb. Now we got the fade jump high. Let me have a look. Black Frost. No.
Resurrection.
Interesting. Oh, Farah Mercy. No, Mercy, you... Yeah, you... I was gonna say, you don't res that. Can I shoot him?
60 seconds remaining.
Hey, Bionic!
This ends now.
You gonna diag?
No one can hide from my sight.
10 seconds remaining.
Time again to try again. Anybody asked for
GG. Alright. Sort out the avoids. Perfect.
Your class.
Yeah, I don't mind swapping Moira on Havana, but normally what I'd end up doing is going aggressive instead. Like I've found that when I swap, I'm almost like conceding a loss. Normally I'd try to go aggressive. The perks have definitely influenced my swaps. I like Dorado. Route 66 is a little bit awkward, but it's still alright. I'd say Gibraltar's probably worse for Moira than Route 66, for most Moiras anyway. But yeah, the point's still very valid. How much comp credit you got? I don't know, I don't think that much.
Our minds are shackled. Submission is the key. Spared, but for what greater purpose?
We knew you were gonna boot. We missed the boot at point blank range.
The milk of human kindness has spoiled.
Taken the lead.
Your fate is in my grasp. A time to heal and a time to kill.
Calculated. Fine, we'll go look. There's no one in here anyway. What, I'd go shop, and then, no, I'd go heroes. Weapons. Yeah, you were close. How many do we need? Or, huh? I don't know. Is it 2,000?
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
You have a bandage?
Who exactly do you think I am?
The someone who carries bandages? Guess not.
Sorry, you thought you were subbed all this time. Please forgive me. You guys, it's not an obligation. Like, I am perfectly happy for you all to just sit here and not pay a streamer to play computer games in front of you.
All right, let's go.
Big stanger left. Over there.
No, I'm not letting you just take this for free. I thought I could tank one more hit before I fade to my orb. Still not letting somebody take a point for free. Not a chance. If our team then loses the fight after they've taken a point, we've just lost 50% on Flashpoint. So there's no way.
A cure for all the tales. Lending a hand.
of heals. There's not enough action going on. Tank, healer's not distracted and good shooting from the Ashe. Also shouldn't have let the dynamite hit, even though I like cleanse it almost immediately. Shouldn't have let it hit. Okay, they did get on the point. That's good. Where is he going? Why are you saving your KDA? The time we need the tank right then is on the, 99%. Ah, you bitch. I was hoping Heal Orb plus Coalescence miss one shot and I'm basically full health. Oh.
Great minds are always persecuted.
Miss one shot, that's all I need. And then we're game on.
Your end is within my reach. What have you become? You will be renewed. A taste of poison.
Over here! On my way.
Recharge.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Eyes open now.
Got a problem with the Reaper over there. There's all sorts of TPs like up here. There's also that. Okay. I can go fight this. Not against the Nano Junker Queen. Non-nanoed, I think I'm okay.
Thanks.
But either way, we got 81% like locked in.
Big stinger light.
Huh?
Time for the reckoning. Bob, do something.
Nade.
Watch out! I'm standing high!
Fuck me, twice. Blue Moose, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Twice now. In this game, I've had like 0.3 seconds of coalescence.
I'm on fire! Well, you know what I mean.
I'm a well-oiled high-power machine.
Right, now we got the perks.
Secure. Next flashpoint, the ducks.
Turret in position.
Pain is inevitable.
Greetings.
Here they come.
Enemy located.
We will shield you for now.
Flashpoint moves intensely.
I'm under attack.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Life protects life.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Goddamn Anna's nade.
The tree's gone.
That was incredible.
Bye there now.
An unwelcome interruption.
If I was the highest skilled player alive, do you think you go back to playing more heroes like you did pre-Moira? No, because it's not about skill, it's about enjoyment. And the other thing was queue times are what stopped me from playing Hanzo. Like, I was Hanzo Torb, and I couldn't stand the queue times. And then I discovered Moira, so obviously I didn't know about that I liked Moira while I was playing Hanzo and that.
Time for the reckoning. Do something.
Progress is seldom won with ease. Receive my aid. Do not rely on generosity.
Okay, nice.
Redux. Secure. Next, flashpoint.
Misery made manifest. Eyes open now.
We will shield you.
You cannot escape me.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Your end is within my reach.
My orb bounces are never getting through the doors.
Sing your vitals.
Oh my god. Oh no, just... Well, I guess I got the 50 health off the healing orb. Ah, this slow from a marcher's nuts. Wow, did
Cannot escape me.
I used an entire ult without dying? Reaper wants to ult here. Roadhog.
Do something.
Receive my aid.
Nice.
Play of the game.
Ark's been following a year-old Overwatch University from a year ago on YouTube and got to plat this season from silver. Small accomplishments, more prime. Sub is on cooldown. I really think you... Hey, look. That's awesome. You're climbing the ranks. Yeah, it's little to do with me. Like, half the time, if you're seeking out the content to climb the ranks, then that means you're motivated. And if you're motivated, you'll climb. What's your favorite part about Moira? As I said, it's the ability for me to switch between a tank, a DPS, and a healer at any moment of the game. Because how many times have you been in, like, a game where you've gone, oh, I wish our team had better DPS, guess what? You've got the power to at least increase your team's DPS. How many times have you gone, oh, well, I wish our team had someone contesting the objective or like creating space, or Moira can kind of do all of it a little bit. That's what I really like about the hero. The fact that I can try and play smart. And I know you'll see me do stupid things, right? And it's, or should I say, you'll see me fail a lot. But there's nearly always a thought behind it. And if it works out, doesn't work out, it's like, fine, whatever, right? It's like those coalescences in that game. I died one of them instantly because I used coalescence on, like, when I'm on 15 health. But if you notice before that, I didn't fire a damage orb at the target that I want to go kill. I fired a heal orb. So in my head, I go, if they miss one shot with a heal orb and coalescent sustain, I'll have enough health to survive one more shot if they hit the next one. And then I can decide to take cover. And if they miss the next one, I'm full health and I'm going full aggressive on them. So it's like I make that decision and then I want to try and push through and create space for them, because it's like, hey, this isn't like ideal for us right now. I want to push through and get these players off a choke so that we're not just getting spammed up by dynamites and stuff. And so even though Moira generally is mechanically quite dull, it does give you a lot more time to start thinking about the macro game and mastering the few micro mechanics that she does have.
Pure class.
Lunzaru, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Guys, I've been getting crazy subs recently. I don't know what's happening. Like and this is not like a bait to try and, you know, mention it so that, hey, if you were on the fence about subscribing, then why don't you subscribe? I'm just like, I was gifted subs when I wasn't streaming. Like, that's, to me, that's nuts. You can get a Tracer skin for 2 subs. Not on my channel, I don't think. It's only on certain streamers, right? It's everyone? Oh, in which case, guys, everybody subscribe. Give 2 subs to get a Tracer skin on a Moira mains channel. No, I mean, look, if there's a Moira skin that requires 2 subs, then yeah, you know, I'll be like, hey, guys, get the subs. Like, have the Moira skin, and why not give them to the Moira player, right? But if it's a Tracer skin, nah, don't bother. Arx, you plan to buy an RTX 5090? Maybe. So I've got a 3090 at the moment. I find that does a lot of the stuff AI related that I want from it. But it's a possibility.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Keep in sight. I have us in and out in no time.
They moved this car and it's messed up my fade jumps because it used to be here and now they moved it to here, but the angle of it's also changed. It was like here and now it's here. So I've got to go further round to here and see, I can't even do the fade jump because I always approach that car at like the same angle to do the jump.
Pure class.
Hey, thank you for another gifted sub. Do I plan to go AM5? No, not right away. I hope Diva goes over here when Tracer pushes through, so I don't have to fade both. Okay. If I... Watch this. Top 500 Diva. Oh, no, okay. I was going to say, they'd just eat the orb immediately, even if I bounce it down there. I'm not going to let them get the tick. If I need to contest, I will. How did the enemy Diva appear there? Did I not see her go up there?
A taste of poison.
I don't know if there's even a way that... Oh, there is.
Pain is inevitable. Over there. Cut me. You need only ask for my help. You cannot escape me.
Oh no. I completely misjudged where the health... They've moved the health pack as well, right? It was never that far into that room. They've moved it right into the corner. Or am I just imagining things? Because I went to fade in, get the pack, and fade back out. Wow. Because I wanted to deny the pack. Oh, they're just screwing with me.
Misery made manifest. Enhancing your vitals.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Come here,
A taste of poison. Subdued.
We got the fade jump height.
Your end is within my reach. You need only ask for my help.
Go on, use your bombs. There you go.
Surrender to my will.
No. Okay. That sucks. The standstill dodge. So I want to stand still when they spin for fate, but they whip round with the aim. Ah, that should have been an easy dodge. Even that close.
Diva. Nano boost administered.
Misery made manifest.
This is a Diva bomb, so we've got to try and save fade here.
Receive my aid. I require assistance.
Ah, anti. No, hug the wall, hug the wall.
Great minds are always persecuted. A cure for all the
Ah,
tales.
it's not going to get much value, I don't think.
You will be renewed. Receive my aid. Languish and despair.
Oh great, we got hit by the same nade twice.
My condition is improved. Enhancing your vitals. I must recharge. Hold on. That's much better.
Hey, rude.
Nano boost administered.
Surrender to my will.
Castle.
opposition is insurmountable.
I'm on that over there. Back in action. Into an end.
60 seconds remaining.
Step right up.
Don't think we've got the spawners to block this.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
Enemy here.
Receive my aid.
I see one.
This is pretty hot.
Bad guy.
We can't go for the mega there, because that's the angle they'll chase. We have to rotate around that pillar. Now I had an option to just cross and heal orb, or I had an option to go in and try and kill someone. I was like, ah, I see an echo.
A cure.
Your carry is here.
Pain is inevitable.
60 seconds remaining.
Expect the unexpected.
The Iron Warren watches over you.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva. Defense matrix.
Don't let that payload move any further.
For the park. Surrender to my will.
Enemy here. I'm really feeling the heat.
Mending you.
Enemy here.
Your end is within my reach.
Oh, tanks, what nice.
Step right up.
Kazana isn't going to get banned every game.
No opposition is insurmountable.
And then the animains are going to be furious. But why are we getting banned? Why does the community think we're that strong?
To 2. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Pure class.
Had to make a perk for Moira. What would you like in the game? Fade resets on elimination.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Just one more mission.
Coalescence duration halved, but all other effects except for speed doubled.
Does it bother you that you've taken as many lives as you've saved?
I don't mind killing monsters, but go on. Keep pushing me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Because you don't want to just, yeah, do that. I feel like that would be too strong.
Your end is within my reach. Eyes open now.
I see one.
Big stack of
Perfect timing. Oh. See you later.
وريهم قوتك.
Mending you. Big stanger lap. Atrophy.
Nice work, team.
I'm restored. Surrender to my will.
Will you ever? Wow, she's just full again. Anna's not OP. Just a nade and then full health.
Evolution is a painful path to walk. Be nourished.
It's go time. Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Reforming you.
The payload's moving. I'm on time.
The Eye of Horus watches over you. Surrender to my will.
It's gonna ult anyway.
For the parched. Your end is within my reach.
Payload mobilized. Let's get this win.
Be nourished. You will be renewed. This ends now. Breaking them down. Now, to start anew. Reforming you. Pain is inevitable. Eyes open now. Disrupting. Do not rely on my generosity. It is fleeting. Surrender to my will.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Honor. Victory.
Cool.
Play of the game.
Look, there's two words, right? And distraction's one of them. But I think the main one that I would go with is disruption. The best way to describe it is for people who've played this game for a long time. I think I need to go to a filter or something. Okay, let's just put this map on. Modes. Where is it? Assault on. Whatever, that's fine. Maps. Hanamura. Hands up who's played this map before.
Humanity is shackled.
I increased fade speed because we were doing a thing with Perk, so it's still got fade speed. Right, look. Back in the day, this choke point was really tricky to get through. Because you'd have two tanks like standing here. Like we used to play in a position like this to bounce heal orbs. And we'd be trying to hold this choke point. And usually you'd lose players just trying to get through. And that's because obviously the choke point is defending the is benefiting the defenders because they don't have to go out, whereas the attackers have to go in. Now here's the thing. Every player knew how they would play the start of this. You'd look at your heroes and go, right, okay, maybe I'll be an Ana or something and I'll go stand over here and heal, right? And throw nades or do whatever. Everybody's comfortable while the enemy team are outside of that door. This is where disruption comes into play. Because often all it would take is for like one player... Can I even do this jump? One player to like get through somewhere around here. Like, and just be here. They wouldn't have to do anything. Makes everyone feel uncomfortable. Suddenly the Ana's like, well, I saw somebody go through. Should I play over here? Wait, where do I throw the nades? Do I run out to here? The disruption from players' normal ways of playing. Suddenly, everything falls apart. And so, it's the same way that we play Moira on like the other maps. Is that you go, okay, look, they know how to defend the objective here when they're comfortable. But a Tracer goes behind and is here. Suddenly people, their whole like game plan goes to shit. They're like, I'm supposed to be healing the tank here. Oh, I'm supposed to be defending. Am I supposed to peel for the Widow over here who's now being flanked by a Tracer? But if I shoot that, the tank's going to die. What about if the Tracer... Oh, do I rotate over here? People aren't very good when their normal gameplay is disrupted. And so we want to have as much disruption to the enemy game plan as possible. And sometimes that's like, hey, look. You've got a Moira behind you. What are you going to do about it? If you do nothing, Moira's capable enough to kill or force the two healers or a healer to force... Like, to start healing another player, right? Not the player they wanted to do. Well, it's the same about basically everything, right? Every game, like, okay, let's just show lobby settings, maps, random, Circuit Royale. Did I not change off this one though? Oh yeah, I did. How does everyone play at the start of this?
Humanity is shackled.
I would say 99% of players, you've got players sitting up here trying to snipe. You might have a player here, like shooting. Your tank might be using this thing here. I mean, I play here, but that's because I find it's quite disruptive. They're on heroes and they want to peek out and they're used to doing all of this. They're not used to suddenly having a Moira potentially pop through there or whoever. The tank's used to fighting players here and making... he's getting unlimited heals here. After the first point, where are people playing? Well, you might get a player peeking around here. You'll get players here shooting down. What if there's a tracer over here? Do you think these players are still comfortable just shooting here? Maybe one of them is. But what about, you know, the support who was healing these players? Disruption is very valuable in this game. And when we're disruptive with a character like Moira, our team's not actually losing that much. We've got increased fade speed, no, character movement speed, by the way, on right now. So these jumps don't be like, oh, what the hell are these jumps? We've got no perks. We just increased, I think, by 25%. Because I was trying to say what one of the perks that I would want is fade speed increase. Not duration increase, the speed increase. Because then our fade jumps and fade movement would be something like this. Which would be 10 times better than height or duration. Because we're under attack, we get loads of distance. We don't need the duration.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Yeah, double fade would be kind of crazy.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Let's see how they like my Tesla cannon's new long-range mode. It can be rather shocking.
Yet another stretch of cloudless skies and idyllic ocean views. Wonderful.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's go.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Tracer here.
Pain is inevitable.
Oh yeah, hi there.
For the part. There's a test subject.
Ah, she was so low. Come on, Monkey, you can get her. Oh, I'll get her, don't worry. Ow.
Healing fortified.
Now, to start anew.
Thing is, Fade is very, very powerful. Fade is a very, very powerful ability.
There's an enemy here.
Bothersome.
Look at me go.
You're broken.
No monkey. Do you think it's better than Kiri's TP? Yes. I think Fade is a stronger ability than TP.
Evolution is a painful path to war.
It's far more versatile.
Nano boost administered.
I actually wanted to tank that for as long as I could, but I wanted to fade afterwards, so I mistimed it. Like, I could have faded the moment that the Bastion starts attacking me, but then the Bastion attacks someone else. I want to use my health pool.
Position is insurmountable.
And sometimes we will get caught off guard by it. Like, we'll get caught out.
Be nourished. You're broken. May I?
She's gonna blow!
Big stanger left. Pain is inevitable. Repairing your cellular makeup. Nano is within my reach.
Go for me and not the point. Go for me and not the point. There we go. Perfect. Macro understanding. I know I can push out there because one or two things happens. Either she doesn't go for me and touches the point, or she goes for me and loses the round.
Better get paid after all this. I don't like having my time wasted.
Let's hurry this along. It's a beaching treat with my name on it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
If I move backwards to the point there, then she gets to both chase me down and go for the contest.
Now let's finish this.
You cannot escape me. Such grievous wounds. Misery made manifest. Enemy turret within my sight. Receive my aid. Reforming you.
Ah. I wish I had time to get the perk, but I was hoping maybe come on fade jump height, just get me through the hole. But it was like, we weren't even close.
Great minds are
You're just a
always
believer.
persecuted.
Enemy here!
Be
The
nourished.
objective is mine!
The enemy is placed a turret. Sure, I appreciate
Enemy detected! There's an enemy here!
pain is inevitable.
Enemy detected!
Nano boost administered.
For the parched. Your fate is in my grasp.
Ah, around the corner again. Client side hit registration.
Progress
Select objective.
Seldom won with ease.
Enemy detected.
You need this.
Our Bastion's got repair.
Eyes open now. Enemy turret within my sight.
There's an enemy here.
I offer something more.
Locking satellite vector!
Enemy turret ahead.
I'm on the objective.
Surrender to my will. Taking hold of the objective.
Enemies detected.
Cannot escape me.
There's an enemy here.
Lending a hand.
My ultimate is ready.
My ultimate is ready. I'm ready to release my strike.
Ah. That's just because I wanted to go for the jump. And that's the reason why we go into their spawn. They haven't got the time.
Play of the game.
Is Moira C tier now? I don't know. I don't think she's any stronger. The thing is that I can now play her how I used to play her. At least halfway through the match. And everyone else got buffed. Like, but other than that, yeah. She's not bad. But it doesn't matter, right? Because you know that we're not allowed nice things. So the next update is just going to involve us getting nerfed. Moira's orb gave too much self-sustain with the new buffs, so we're reducing the heal output by 90%. Moira fades too often. With the additional sustain she gets from the perk, we're going to increase her fade cooldown. Like, the kind of stuff that they'll just come out with, it'll just be ridiculous. Like, she's not that strong compared to other supports with their perks. And the thing is that you know they won't nerf the perk. They'll nerf the hero. So at the start of a match, we'll end up being worse than we were, like before. And bearing in mind, we were atrocious. Now we'll be like F tier, and then when we get perks, we'll be okay. But whatever. We know we can't have nice things, so like we can never be strong, or even like not even strong, just in the middle of the pack. For the longest time, they've been determined to just bump us down near the bottom. Whatever, it's, you know, at least there's alternative games to play now, so they've got to be a bit more careful with what they do.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
My question would be, do you think they're going to implement additional perks? And if they are going to implement them... if they are going to implement additional perks, like how? Because they're going to have a menu for them rather than just left click, right click.
Things were a lot simpler when I was robbing banks for the Deadlock gang.
But then that might get stale quite quickly. It'll just be like, well, why don't you just forget the perks at all and just give every character those at the start? I mean, okay, no, there are reasons for it because it discourages hero swapping, right? Or should I say counter picking? But also hero swapping, which is the unfortunate side effect for them. They wanted to stop counter picking, but they also stopped hero swapping. When people aren't swapping just because they're countered, or to then counter somebody else. Okay, Reaper. Disruption.
Have to defend the point. I'm in. Slow down.
Objective
Progress is seldom won with
lost. The payload.
They're just expecting you to go back the other way, so why go back the other way?
something more. Reforming you.
Stop the payload.
Be nourished. Seems I've made a habit of saving your life, Gabriel.
Upgrade unlocked.
Ooh, convenient fade height.
Your end is within my reach. Enhancing your vitals. Come here to get healed.
I didn't mean to get stuck on the boat. Are you liking the perks? Yeah, I love it.
Evolution is a painful path to walk. Surrender to my will.
Oh no.
My ultimate is ready. Come over here.
A cure for all the tales. Time again to try again.
I'm in. Into Amen. Eva logging on.
Misery made manifest. You need only ask for my help. I require assistance. Receive my aid.
Nano boost administered.
Oh, they should have nanoed the Reaper.
Surrender to my will.
Oh. Reaper, the Reaper dodged my call. I was going out onto the point.
Evolution is a painful path to war.
That sucks. The Reaper goes the other way. We're just in such good position.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Hey Ava, how's it going?
Pure class.
No, we've got a lot of work to do. This might be one where we change hero.
Humanity is shackled.
Nah, actually, maybe not.
I'm here to support you, but you have to put in the work.
I need healing. Malish.
Much lies in store. Let us see to it.
A mother's work is never done. Ahlan. ازيك? Hello. Hello there. Ahlan. Ahlan. ازيك?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, the comeback's real.
Let's make it once or never.
Negative.
For the parched.
Over there.
Taking hold of the objective. Sure. A cure for all the tales. Your strength becomes mine. Claiming the objective. Assist me. I see you. Receive my aid. Let go.
Ah. Oh, that sucks.
Bothersome. A sip for the parched.
That was kind of needed for the comeback.
Your end is within my reach. Repairing your cellular makeup.
Need healing.
Need a moment to recharge.
Oh, we're dead.
Receive my aid. Enhancing your vitals.
Upgrade unlocked.
Oh, why'd I just picked the fade duration.
Require assistance.
So we're on fade duration now.
Surrender to my will.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're going to experiment with perks, why not experiment in this game?
For the parched.
How did you think I was running, Tracer?
Come here, I can heal you.
Anguish and despair. You cannot escape.
What's up? Don't let up. We don't have much time.
Disruption.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Time again to try again. A cure for all the ails. The payload moves with certainty.
I think we're outnumbered.
Receive my aid.
Hey, check in.
Your strength becomes mine. I offer something more. More nourishing.
Oh. We're both dead here anyway.
I need healing. I see an enemy.
Feel this?
Enemy over here.
See, we got a double fade jump because of the distance. The duration even.
Payload stalled.
Progress is seldom more
Come to me for heal.
Well, we're gonna go for the biotic orb one. Reduced healing. Let's see if we can what the effect of it is.
bothersome. You're slipping away.
We need to move that payload.
Misery maze.
Over here.
A cure for all the ails.
The heal orb one would have helped us there.
Persecuted.
Wait.
Time again to strike. Surrender to my will.
Let the kitsune guide you.
2 ults. Cool.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Yeah, we I tell you what's going to be a disaster, and that's hero bans.
Misery made manifest. Give yourself to me. That will be all. A cure for all the tales.
Because you're just going to ban Anna and then pick Roadhog or Malga. Like, it's... There isn't an alternative. It's like the Roadhog maidens just ban Anna, and then all your problems are solved. We're gonna be in a probably a Malga meta, because look, you could ban Anna. Yeah, right. But there's too many tanks that will benefit from Anna being banned.
They have this coming, so let's give it to them.
Whereas there's only one Anna that you need to ban. Hey, good night, Grim. Why do I have so many people avoided? If you're smart, you should be avoiding the entire losing team every game. Because at that point, they are proven losers. And if you're less likely to get proven losers on your team... Now, I'm too lazy to do that. But you should be doing it.
Minds are always persecuted. What's that? Mending you. Enemy here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to answer that, like... Oh no, wow, I messed the floor fade up.
Surrender to my will. What is it now? Receive my aid. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yana's a problem. I have no choice but to leave and come back.
Time again to try again. Over there! Big stunner left. I feel all warm inside. My power emanates.
Enemy spotted.
Ah, she was up.
A taste of poison. What's that?
Ah, I I can't do my normal fades on this section because we've got fade jump height.
A cure for all the days.
I'm on fire. What else?
Because we'll jump too high to get the double jump.
Going here.
Misery made manifest.
Hey there.
Receive my
Enemy
aid.
spotted. It's pin pump day. Enemy spotted. Over there.
They thought I went to the mega.
Enemy over here.
Slipping away.
Enemy spotted. Enemy here.
Surrender to my will.
I watched the pulse bomb, so we're gonna keep running back. Okay.
Big stanger lap.
There's the pulse bomb.
No
So if we delay our fade a little bit, we can just jump straight up here now.
The kitsune is ready.
I offer something more. Languish and despair. Be nourished.
Oh, I've been hit by Anna, which means I'm dead.
My numbers are low. Careful.
Bothersome.
We didn't delay enough.
Your end is within my reach. I require assistance.
Behind you. My ult.
For the punch.
I want a body block to stop the ball from getting back out to the point. You didn't need to.
Going here.
Great minds are always persecuted. Receive my aid.
I thought the trace is still up. The ash is still up.
Enemy here.
Such grievous wounds. Surrender to my will.
Omega? Yeah, Bastion's healing's just not. Like, it's not.
The payload is approaching its destination. Score 0-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Yeah, it does need one. Well, I had Coalescence in a Kiriko ult and through a damage orb, and the Bastion, I mean, okay, the Bastion was getting healed by somebody else, but yeah, their health's not moving.
Don't fear me, or else.
Don't die on me now. You're one of my finest experiments.
Flattery will get you the grave.
You ever used the other fade perk? Not by choice. I accidentally clicked it last game.
2, 1. Attack commence.
Your assistance is
Enemy
appreciated.
spotted. Enemy here.
A taste of poison.
I wasn't pushing.
See the payload moves towards our desired outcome.
Got one here.
You cannot escape me. Big style up. Preparing your cellular matrix.
Enemy spotted. Kanetaka Jinja protects you. Got one here.
Ah, fade's so close. Best Moira perks. I prefer Fade Height and Heal Orb.
Bothersome.
Keep the payload moving!
A sip for the parched.
Ah, they went up.
Eyes open now.
Zoom.
Time again to try again. Be nourished. Mending you.
Got you.
Surrender to my will. Easily made man. Slow down. Lending a hand.
That one's for my dad! Hey!
A taste of poison.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Hey there!
You cannot escape me.
Like the fire.
Mending you. Surrender to my will. My power emanates. A cure for all the days.
Stops for no one.
What's up?
Alright. Oh. Wrong orb, but who knows, it might help. Got Diva Bomb. Oh,
Minds are always persecuted.
nice.
Round 2. Complete.
Have you been muted? No.
Score 3-3. Switching sides.
What perk would you want instead of the fade duration if they're replacing it? Look, it's awkward. I don't think both of them should be about fade. For one, what if they said Moira got no resource meter? Right? Would that really be OP? Because I don't think it would be.
Upgrade unlocked.
Humanity is shackled.
I don't think it would
I
be.
will find the key.
I can't believe we still haven't had any travel hazards. And you rolled this time. My dice are cursed.
Because even though you could just hold down healing, there's only so much you can do, like, with healing active. Yeah, it's unlimited heals.
I'll see this matter resolved.
Because you're still range capped as a hero. And other heroes basically have, like, similar heal outputs anyway, plus they have a utility. Yeah, oh, range would be a good one. Maybe it's too strong though.
Opposition is insurmountable.
I should have done better on the escape.
30 seconds remaining.
Almost there.
Sure.
Keep up the defense. My ultimate is charging.
Good. I mean, very losable, but still.
Score 3-3. Switching sides.
I don't know. Fade. If you're gonna have it as fade and fade, then I'd have fade speed. Like, even like a 25% increase in fade's movement speed bonus. Because then that would be a tricky one. I mean, I'd probably go for the speed, but I could see some maps I might prefer the height. Like, Fade has a bunch of breakpoints on height. Like here, right? So I can't jump up there. Yet when I unlock Fade, like now, I can. Right? So if maps have got a lot of very popular breakpoints on Fade, then you might go for the height even if you prefer speed. Because of being able...
You don't look so good. Maybe you should sit this one out.
Because being able to, like, jump up, like, if you're in combat, you can go, oh, I can escape a Doomfist easy without having to look for an object.
Pure class.
Whereas Fade Speed is going to allow you to do bigger fade jumps, get back from spawn quicker, deeper engages.
One. Attack commencing.
I'm not going to fire my orb here.
I'm restored.
I missed the orb.
Repairing your cellular makeup.
Enemy here.
Strength becomes mine. Your end is within my reach.
Let me keep guide you.
Bastion, don't do it. Ah! The last one was nearly out of the range.
Nerf this.
Evolution is a painful
There's a
path
chance
to
if I got
walk.
the healing orb off, you would have survived that. Nice.
Victory. Play of the game.
Oh yeah, the one I avoided. What about having invulnerability on teammates, like cooldown fade as a perk? You know, that's not a horrible idea. So remember in some of the experimentals, you had one where if you fade through your teammates, it would give them like 1 second of invulnerability.
Humanity
And it's
is shattered.
almost useless.
I will find the key.
Because you'd basically have to play like here and you'd be like, oh, something's coming in. Then you'd have to travel through them and it would have already have worn off. And it means you've just used your escape ability, right? And I hated it because, yeah, I found it to be just
Reforming you.
terrible. And if you put that perk in the game, I would pick Fade Height over it. But most Moiras would pick that.
Be nourished.
They had it, I think, as oh no, right, okay. No, they didn't. They tried that as like a cleanse, and that was awkward. Then what they did is they did a 1 second invulnerability when you came out of Fade to nearby teammates. So basically, if you exited your Fade here, it would go bling, a bit like Kiriko's Suzu, right?
Grievous wounds.
And I found that to be awful because you don't instinctively want to leave your Fade next to your teammates and then have to run back. And also, when a big ability came in that you wanted to protect them from, it took you like 1.5 seconds until you could get that block on. So most of the time it meant that you, whenever you saved somebody by using that skill, you saved them accidentally. Because I'd go, oh, I'm under pressure, I'll fade over. And then one of your teammates happens to be here. And then you protected them from a Hanzo headshot. And I hated the fact that it was basically just most of the time you would ignore that it exists as an ability. And yeah, it was just, you just hope that it procs and save someone. Like I'll be fighting here or something, I'll go, oh, I'm going to fade back here. And then it just so happens to block a shatter or something. Yeah, look, the key, they weren't bad experiments. The key word is experiment, and the best thing is that Blizzard recognized that they were terrible. That's the most important thing, because a lot of game developers, and Blizzard especially, also do this a lot of the time. They try something and they go, oh yeah, that's good enough, and then they add it to the game when it's awful. This time, like Enfeeble Orb, all those Fade ones, they tried them and went, no. And that's really good game development. The fact that they tried stuff and then they went, it's not good enough.
Misery made manifest.
No, I mean, it was... Enfeeble Orb was the worst thing ever, because basically it replaced your damage orb, which meant you no longer had any real pressure. And even though you could use heal orb or damage orb like at the same time, because they were separate cooldowns. I was wondering what that beep was, and it was the perk, right? Even though they were separate cooldowns, they increased the cooldown of it to like 13 seconds or something, so that was awful. You lost all of your pressure where you could, you know, fire orbs. Because the cooldown's so long, you had to basically sit there doing nothing until an ability was used, and you went,
Pain is inevitable.
like damage reduction. And then it was also really, really slow at travel time, and it gave a 75% AoE reduction. Basically, if you fired it on this bot, it would not hit this one. The radius was like this. It was if everybody's stuck in a grav, yeah, all of them get like a couple of seconds damage reduction. It was like, oh, a 3 second 75% damage reduction. That's so OP, said all the streamers. Until you realized that Moira gained 1 second on her fade, lost her damage orb, and then got this ability, when Ana exists with a 100% damage reduction that makes them lay on the floor for 5 seconds. And it's a faster, more accurate projectile. So a Pharah comes in, Moira goes, oh, and fires a really slow projectile at her and gets a damage reduction. So the Pharah goes, oh no, my ult, and then they go to fly away or something, or they get bubbled and live. Ana, Pharah goes there, they go pop. Pharah's ult is completely cancelled, plus they can't move, and they're basically dead.
What's one more kill?
Enfeeble Orb just made Moira a throw pick, and I'm very happy that they just went. That I'm, to be honest, I'm really surprised that Blizzard recognized it at the time.
I am unbreakable. Enough whining. You're fine. So it for you.
Yeah, sorry about the adverts. I highly recommend Twitch Turbo, by the way. If you frequently watch streams, like, it's just nice to never have adverts ever. And same with YouTube Premium as well. Like, I have both of them. And yeah, that's quite a lot of money, but then I think that I spend so much time on YouTube Premium, sorry, on YouTube in general, that I get all the benefits out of it. You know, I watch on a smart TV and just watching videos. And then also Twitch, you know, I watch streams, or I'll go, yeah, check something out. And no adverts. I find them to be, like, really good value for money. If you watch ads on my Twitch, does it support you at all though? Yeah, it does. Which is why we have, I mean, we've got to have ads anyway. But I'd rather be taking the money from the corporations than taking money through subs, which, you know, comes out of your pocket. Basically, I'd rather take your time than your money.
There is always room for improvement.
And so that's why we have ads, like,
What's up?
I mean, they have to be enabled anyway, so.
Every battle makes me stronger.
Did you know this is my house? Look.
If we do this
Residence of
right, we won't
Arts.
even know
That's
it happened.
basically what it says. I'm fluent in whatever language this is. French.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Increasing altitude. Enemy comes.
I graffiti my wall if I want to. Oh, we've got to fade this. Puts us in a horrible position, but we might be able to get at least some Zen's behind us, and we didn't sidestep out the door properly.
No opposition is insurmountable.
Jump shot Widow, can we dodge it?
I offer something more. Repairing your cellular makeup. Pain is inevitable. Your fate is in my grasp. Your injuries are past. A taste of poison is slipping away.
Okay, I mean, we were attacking that Sigma for a long time. Like, did all of our DPS just die? Okay. Have you thought about having music in the background at the streams? I make quite a lot of content and it would be annoying, and I know you can separate the channels, but then I've also figured that people could just play their own music, whereas people wouldn't be able to turn off the music.
Surrender to my will.
Oh, never mind.
Locking satellite vector!
Receive my aid.
Your services are no longer required.
Very good. This is the thing, and even if I do play music, what if I'm like full into Screamo or something, right? What if I'm like mega into K-pop or something? Like the music, first of all, you got to pick music that's of everyone's taste, which is impossible. Alright, we've got our heal orb perk. That's really helpful against D.Va, by the way, really helpful.
Your end is within
No one can hide from my sight.
Are you into K-pop? Not really.
Repairing your
That's
cellular
just an example.
Breaking them down.
I find it's quite nice to listen to, but I wouldn't say I'm into it.
reforming you. Surrender to my will.
Locking satellite vector!
Secure for all the days. It's go time. Your end is within my touch.
Into the iris.
Nice.
They're moving the payload. Shut it down.
60 seconds remaining.
Bothersome. I offer something more.
This orb becomes big. Oh, never mind.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Do you default to certain perks? Yeah, I always go fade height heal orb. Nice shot.
Now, to start anew.
We need to stand in the payload's way.
What is it now?
Ah.
Not so fast.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Because the DPS passive one only takes effect when your orb is latched on them, which means it's rarely gonna be useful.
Receive my aid. Eyes open.
For example, the heal orb one was just useful there.
Surrender to my will.
The thing is, the heal orb one's really good now because, like with a diva, because even if it just latches for a fraction of a second, you get 50 health out of it. Now Genji has to stay on point, which is annoying, but no Genji has ever done that in the history of Overwatch.
Complete.
It's not, because if they're a diving tank, they're rarely going to get healed while they're diving. Like if they dive deep. Can D.Va not Matrix heal orb? Yeah, of course she can, but it will immediately heal for 50. Like,
Select your hero.
and they could Matrix the damage orb as well, so it doesn't change a lot. So look, if you have a think about the constraints as to when it's active, or should I say actually gaining value. I realise my mouse battery is low, that might be a problem. So condition 1,
I will find the
you've got to have it latched on an enemy, which you fire at an enemy,
making progress.
they move out of it, right? So already time's limited. 2, they need to have taken damage for that to be useful, and then they also need to receive healing at the moment that it's latched on for it to be useful. Now, the orb must also have not damaged 200 damage, so if you fire it at a group of players, the capacity of the orb only is 200. It's going to expire in like 0.4 seconds, so you'll get 0.4 seconds of anti-healing, sorry, reduced healing, and that's probably like 1 Ana shot. It would need like at least a second. I was gonna fade through then.
My condition is improved. I can taste your
There's nothing to bounce it off of. Maybe something like over there. Dun dun. No.
Disrupting. Coming through. Enemy contact.
The payload has reached the channel.
What is it now? Ambition despair.
Let the kitsune guide you.
I'm on fire!
Oh, Doom's so lucky he was in spawn. I mean, if they went 50 damage on impact, I'd 100% of the time take damage all. Because the assassination potential would be enormous.
We're outnumbered. Watch yourselves.
Unite as one.
The starting move.
Okay, we got ults out of them. So we want to use ours quick here.
I'm with you.
Like, actually really quick. Okay, never mind. After Transcendence is our window.
Surrender to my will.
Oh, okay. It works out. Why'd you use Coalescence when your tank's dead, Moira? Because they were gonna overextend.
Copy. Not so fast. Pain is inevitable.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh, I'm dead. Sigma will get me here. Oh.
Your end is within my reach. Such grievous wounds. I want that
Payload moving. Stat.
bothersome. For the parched.
That's actually quite cool. They haven't got the Zen anymore.
I'm with you. Come on, sure. You cannot escape me.
Locking satellite vector.
I feel all warm inside.
Time again to try again. Surrender to my will. Unassailable prowess.
60 seconds.
Your end is within my reach. Come on, let's move this payload. It's go time. Target down.
What? Why would you?
Everyone on team.
30 seconds
opposition is insurmountable.
Payload's heading out.
Ah, I needed to make that.
Be nourished.
Let the kids.
10 seconds.
Why would the Genji go in there? Like, we have to try and support him, but... Okay. Right, guys. It's time for me to call it a night. I didn't realize it's already 1:30. But, hey, it's been fun. I'll probably put one of the games up on the YouTube. Like, shortly. Gotta decide on the favorite one. Right. I'll see you guys soon. Gotta go.